Do, 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 do. All right. Oh shit, there's an actual boat here. Got a, no, it doesn't have a spark plug. Hey, Mag, jeez. Let's see. Put that on. Hold on to that for no reason. I'm good on the train. Electrical repair kits. Fix that. I'll take that. There's a lot of there's a lot of dead bodies around here. Be a lot going on around here. Booty shorts, sunglasses. Jig. Jig is up. I think boots would be great if I had pristine ones. That's a shotgun? Maybe a revolver? Warm it up a little bit. It's going to bag we can use. Alright. The only thing bad about this spawn is the water well's over here, right where that gunshot was, so I guarantee you we're probably going to die if we go to that well right now. And of course I cut my hand like that. Punching the wall. The hell? There we go. We can find some chlorine tabs and a bottle. We can just go find a stream. I don't want to avoid that water well. Nom 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 nom. That might put our hydration high enough, but probably not. Yeah. Not enough hydration yet. Water well's that way. IJ mag. Well, if we find a Makarov. Another IJ mag. How about that? Definitely don't want to go to the police station in Spawn Town. That's just asking you to get killed. Milk. Well, wells are right there. He's fighting us. Yeah, it might be a good idea to get some water real quick. Get a few good sips in. Oh, there's so many infected here. Holy moly. Just a couple of sips didn't put us away hydration yet. Fuck, grab it. Really can't be hanging around here. Alright. I think for the most part we've kept our nutrition up high enough that we can go to the next area. We don't have a gun, but if we find a Makarov, put us in a good spot. Other worn, pristine, worn. Ooh. Hello. And it's got a round in it. Oh, that is score. Oh, we do have a gun. Let's get the heck out of here. Got one shot though, so we gotta make it count. Find like even just a couple loose 7.62 short. We'll be in good shape. Find any. And these guys have. None of them have carriers. That's unfortunate. Rail shoes. Hold on to them just in case. I die. Oh, okay, I totally hit him. Tomato. Tomato. Check this for... Oh, possibly. Sometimes it's got loose ammo on the ground. Alright. Hell yeah. That should keep us going for a while. Right. Hope everyone's having a good Friday. Realize I still have this green, bright green helmet on. And not the best thing to have on my head. But it'll at least provide some protection against, like, pistols. Don't need a compass. That's for sure. barrel. Shotgun. Oh, pristine boots. Doesn't hurt to always keep a second pair. See any smoke out of any chimneys? Okay. For a second I thought that was another player because of the running noise. Probably not the best idea to fight an infected on a hill, but if there's ever a hill to die on, it's that one. I don't see any stones or mushrooms. I don't think there's anyone around here yet. No fruit around the trees either. Good sign. I found gloves, a knife for a better hat potato. Come on, hunter jacket. Hunter jacket? Powdered milk. Yeah, no ammo. Not even shotgun ammo. I don't think this thing has ammo in it. Oh, it has one. Okay. One of the barrels is loaded. Good to know. Come on, come in here. Making my way downtown. That's somebody? Or am I tripping? I'm tripping. That might have been somebody. I think it's somebody with a blue backpack? Am I going insane? That's a better visually. Yeah, I could have swore I saw someone going from right to left with the blue Talon bag. Ba-ba-ba-dum. Alright. Let's see here. Should probably make a knife while we're here. Oops. I make one knife when you can make two. Wait, can I combine these? No. Can't combine powdered milk, apparently. I feel like you should be able to. There's a path near here, if I'm not mistaken. Might as well take this one. Is that the path? No. Just kind of looks like it. It might be here. Sorry, buddy. Sometimes you're the bug, sometimes you're the windshield. Unfortunate, my good friend. Unfortunate. My only regret is that he didn't have 7.62 by 3.9. And as Lamb Chowder likes to says, no fishing Per the mayor's orders. Fish has been confiscated. Now we gotta go find more ammo. He had, I think the only ammo he had was like the 22, and he had the sporter. Where's the fudgicles, Bart? First of all, it's fudge sickle.
If you ain't first, you're last.
You just missed me killing a guy that was fishing at the dock. He had a nice fish already fished up for me. Just got done with what we're working on. Yeah, I'm on the... They just stopped... it looks like they just finished with winter Chernarus. And they've switched it back to regular Chernarus, which means I can go back to camping under that truck at Steroid, at the Steroid military. Because you can't do it during the wintertime. Because there's no grass, and it's very obvious if somebody's hiding under there. This guy had a radio, but he didn't have... Oh wait, don't I have... I do have a battery. Alright, so I need another radio. And a battery. And I need to find more 7.62x39. I don't even know which direction I'm going. I probably should have picked up that compass earlier when I had the chance to. But then again, once I get to another POI, I should know where the hell I am. I'm pretty sure I'm going south. No, I haven't seen any deer stands. You can always usually figure out where you are using deer stands. So you're doing the base rating stuff to Maurice? Nice. Depending on what time it is, I should be able to catch it. Oh? Why did... Oh, I hit the clip button on my Steam Deck. I was like, why did that clip thing start? I mounted my Steam Deck under my desk to the left and my chair accidentally hit it. I've been making modifications to my streaming setup. So that way, because I made a bunch more OBS scenes and memes type stuff for my stream, so I'm trying to make it so that I don't, because before it was like in front of my monitor, so I'd have to like reach, so it's a lot easier because then I just have to bring my hand down to my left. That way I don't have to stretch. Okay, there's the ocean. Okay, so we're still kind of close to the coast. Okay, let's see if we can find more 7.62 short. We made use of our only round for it, but now we need more. You only have one shell in the shotgun. Those were gloves for a second. These houses are usually good for like finding shotgun shells and pistols. I can find a Makarov, that would be great. I had a Makarov yesterday for like the first time in a while. They seem a lot rarer these days. There we go. More matches, actually. You know what? Fun fact, dresses give you a full stack of rags. Oh, I know what town this is. But yeah, depending what time you guys stream tomorrow, I should be able to catch it. I have a funeral to go to. I'll be there for a few hours. Sorry to hear it. Yeah, I mean, I went to elementary school with him. I didn't really know him too well, but he was a good guy. He was really close with a few of my other friends. And I mean, it happened back in, I think, at the end of November. It was a while ago, but they didn't want to like do something during the holidays, so they postponed it till his birthday. There we go. There we go. Shotgun shells. The fuck? I like the color of this thing. But yeah, he was a good guy, and he had a lot of good things going for him. I think they said he passed away in his sleep. Ooh, there we go. Very sad, yeah, it is. Okay, don't like that guy's aggro, because I don't think I aggroed him. That means there's probably someone around here. Buddies around here. Go to this deer stand. Can you heal cholera with Tetra? I don't think you can, right? So if I were to like chug a bunch of pond water, I shouldn't be able to take Tetra after. Should cook this fish when I get the. Wait, why didn't this guy stack that? That's weird. Sin City, thank you for the follow. Appreciate the rose. I like how whoever gave me likes on TikTok stopped it at 6-7. It's the kind of energy I like. I don't think I've ever seen these signs before on dayz. Appreciate the donut, Sin City. Okay, I think I went towards Baron Zeno. Do not want to be at Baron Zeno. My objective right now? That's a good question. I don't really have one. I'm just kind of meandering. I mean, I would, if I could, find some chlorine tabs or some vitamins, I can go chug some water. And then I could go hang out at Steroid Military. I mean, if I find another radio up at these cabins, that would be great. Looking for chlorine tabs. There. Footsteps for a second. Water bottle. Ow. Oh. I was blocking. Oh. Somebody started a farm over here. That's not good. He's here. Probably. Oh. You can come in here. Come on. Bro, come on. Come on. Are you serious? Now, I don't know if whoever planted that is still here. I have to assume that they are. In and out of here quickly. We also be careful of bear traps. So loud. Hurry the fuck up. Ooh, baby. That's what we want. That's what we want. Fucking longhorn. Nice looking one at that. I'm the hell out of here. Well, we didn't find chlorine tabs, but we did get, in my opinion, something a lot better for now. What'd you eat for dinner tonight, DB? Turkalizer, nice. Did you bake-alizer it, or did you microwave-alizer it? I had sushi, and, well, I had sushi at my in-laws, and when we got back, my wife was craving pancakes, so, so I ate some pancakes when I got home. Turkey burger, nice. Bro, double up on dinner, yeah. They also just opened a Costco near us. Like, it's only like a 3-minute drive. So we did a bunch of Costco shopping earlier this week. I was tempted to get a brisket. Get a nice brisket. Hey, okay, thank you for the 63-month resub, my dude. We're just out here hunting people. Did you get the, Yokai, did you get the Zelda figure that was in the box we sent you? I don't think I saw it in the picture that you guys sent when Abuelita exploded. Don't have your glasses on yet. Why not? done is that way, so we need to get going this way. It's the days where you just chug from the stream directly. Got the ocarina, thank you. Jinx give me a similar one from Return. Is it the same one? Hopefully it's not the same one. Hell? Like there's a seam in the sky right there. I thought that was a person for a second. There's a well. I don't see anybody aggro. The same one, but we have 2 trophy cases, so if it's well, okay. He should have said something sooner. Alright. We're risking it to get some water. This town is always shady as shit. No time for food. Damn it. Did you enjoy your snacks? Snacks were good. I think we've gone through pretty much all of them. Let's fill this. Chug this. Fills our stomach. Top it off. Yeah, that's infected. Okay. Last year you sent us like a shit ton of candy. This isn't candy for the most. I think the stuff that was sugary we ate first. There's like somebody just going around like freaking Johnny Appleseed, just planting shit everywhere. Not that I'm complaining. Oh, I added a bunch more, I guess this year we have to send a bigger box. I think the amount you sent was the perfect amount. You don't need to send a bigger box. But I did add more channel point redemption items. I think I added like, I think Yokai, since the last time you were here, I've added like 9 more things. Exactly. Where is my burrito? Why you do that? He's so mean. Although I think we're still not over 1 million damage yet. Dental plan. Nothing's supposed to show up on that one. That one's just audio. Oh, did I set that to loop? Oh. I think that one needs to be changed so it's not looping. I think that one's looping. This entire city must be purged. Arthas just wants to purge everything. You agree with Arthas? I mean, he wasn't wrong. I mean, that was... If he didn't purge Stratholme, it would have gotten a lot worse. I mean, the only thing that really pushed Arthas over the edge, though, was the whole Frostmourne thing and the Skull of Gul'dan. Is it the Skull of Gul'dan? No, it's what was it that made him go crazy? I thought it was the Skull of Gul'dan. No, but it was Frostmourne was the sword he got, right? But then it like made him go seek out like the Skull of Gul'dan. I think it was. This fish I have still good? Yeah. Server's about to restart. Let's get in this tree line. Skull of the Gul'dan was for Illidan. Oh. Alright. Back while the server restarts. Arthas felt abandoned by Jaina and Uther. Yeah, I feel like if they would have stayed, they could have helped like prevent him from going all crazy. After sailing to the north, he was already a little crazy before getting Frostborn. Let's see. Ding, 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 ding. All right. Almost back in. All right. Just a beanie. Well, I guess we're going to Northwest Airfield at this point. Might as well just full send it. God damn it, that scared the crap out of me. I should just have like a sound preempt it, like, no, 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 not the face. Out running in the middle of the field. What is a GDI campaign? It's from Command and Conquer. It's the intro video to the GDI campaign, not the full one. Originally I did the full one, but then it was I think it was like a little over a minute, so it was a long video. Now, just in case we die, I'm gonna fill this up with dirty water. Whoever kills us, give them Montezuma's revenge. GPS, what is the item everyone ignores? It's like the medical thermometer. GPS. What's going on, Sauceguard? Good to see you. On TikTok, no less. Appreciate the follow. Hope you're doing well. How was your deadfall runs the other night? It was last night, wasn't it? I think it was last night. Still in bed. Just relaxing. Chillaxing. Maxing all cool. Steam. I don't need that. We don't need an extra knife. There's a deer hut over here, wasn't there? Maybe it was the other direction. Got through passage and a cheeky kill on the other side. Nice. One day, one day I'll make an attempt to go through passage. I think it's been an entire year since I've stepped foot in the passage area. Four kills in total. Gonna keep going today. Nice. Are you gonna stream it? Nice. Hopefully I'll be able to catch it. Oh, man. I mean, this KA mag's really not gonna do us any good. Watch now, I'm gonna fucking find a KA. Yeah, they flipped Winter Cherno to regular Cherno. I think they did it today because I think I was on here yesterday and it was winter still. And I logged in today and it was flipped to back to regular Chernarus. Just felt like going on an adventure. Hoping to find a freaking savannah. That'd be great. Did you play Erangel Sub-Zero yet? I think they'll remove it soon. No, I haven't had the desire to look at PUBG. Never liked Winter Chernarus anyways, feels so wrong. I didn't like it because there's a cheeky spot. I don't know if you watched my YouTube video of me pretending to be in the porta potties while I hide under the truck. And you can't do it on the winter version. I mean, you could do it, but you're a lot more visible on Winter Chernarus because there's no grass. So you're really exposed. TikTok Live is so choppy. I'm not surprised. TikTok. I only stream on TikTok for a few folks that usually always come in on there. It's been really bad lately in terms of like their site is their app. Everything's just been really weird to load lately. What's going on, Mikey Man? Thanks for the follow. Never seen TikTok lives be smooth. They have been in the past. It's just recently they've just been all... Something's going on with their infrastructure. Because it just doesn't seem like things are acting right. But anytime I watch on either my phone or on PC, it's been smooth. even on other people's streams, so. Just these last 2 weeks, it's just like there was one time where the site for it didn't load, so I couldn't get the chat loaded, so I couldn't even see like if people were talking to me on TikTok. Also, I'm in the mountains, so maybe just needs perfect internet connection. Yeah, it's probably. Is it satellite internet you're on, or are you on like a broadband? Am I already at the Northwest Airfield? Man. I feel like it usually took a lot longer to get to Northwest Airfield. It really does not feel like I feel like it takes me longer to go from Berenzino to like Solnici. I'm using 5G on my phone right now, but I only got 1.4 bars of reception. Yeah, that's probably why. What are the bars of reception? Well, let's see if we get killed. We're full sending it. Like we didn't even pass like fiber or anything. I got fiber optic in my house, but I don't want to connect my phone wireless because my room is too far from the router. Ah, gotcha. Too big house, just rich people problems. I bet. Another radio. 308? No, 556 by 45. Rid of that. I'm broke as fuck, I can't lie. And seems like who can be rich in this economy? Everyone's trying to rip off everybody. What game is this? dayz? Ooh. We gotta keep our eyes on a swivel. I have a high confidence rating that we are going to get shot before we can even see who shoots at us. Well, people apparently, I feel like I've fallen so behind every time I go out because there are so many rich people that have cabins around here. So especially all I see on the roads are Porsches and Lambos. Those I'm not doing too bad. You also have to remember too, like a lot of people like to pose that they're rich, so they'll lease sports cars and make it seem like they own them. A lot of people, quote unquote, do it for the gram. And all it does is kind of like make the problem worse. Because then a bunch of other people do it. But it usually comes back to bite them in the ass in the end. When it's time to actually pay off their debt. I know, I'm glad I didn't make a lot of money when I was younger, because I feel like I would have spent money on like a fancy car. Is that a rack? Yeah. You know what? I'm just gonna hold on to it. Shotgun. Somebody's 100% been here. Yeah, but even leasing in Norway, owning cars in general is twice as expensive because of the ridiculous taxes. Yeah, but then they don't need to, when they lease it, right? They put it on, they can put it on credit easier than outright buying it. At least that's been my interpretation of it. At least here in the US. I haven't seen any dead infected. I've seen guns on the ground where there shouldn't be guns. Those are gunshots. You guys never looked at leasing, not too interested in new cars, can't get anything new other than electric in Norway. That's pretty much like it in the US too. Like, it's hard to get just a standard combustion engine car. feel like if I wait here long enough, somebody will come by. Especially those gunshots I heard recently. AA 101. My goal is to eventually afford a C7 or C8 Audi A6 3.0 TDI wagon. Keep that as for long as I can before giving into the government's EV push. Yeah, as long as you can, if you can manage to do your own maintenance, getting like Audis or Mercedes aren't that bad. But man, if you take it in for service, they ream you on the price just for an oil change. I'm gonna try and rest more. Have a good night and greet your wife from us. I shall. Enjoy the rest of your sleep. You okay? No, I go to the local mechanic, not official. They get really good prices and actually cares about doing a good job. They've saved my ass many times before. Yeah, I mean, if you have a good mechanic, that's really good. My best friend's a car mechanic, but for the most part, like, I try and do all the maintenance myself. I don't want to bug him to always like come over to do an oil change or anything like that. I'm more than capable of doing it. Lately, though, I recently bought a new car, though, so it came with, like, I think the first 2 years of oil changes, like, for free. Alright, DB, have a good night. Appreciate hanging out. Hopefully I get to catch you, Duke-alizing on people tomorrows. That's good. That's really good. Boom, 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 boom. So they were willing to install parts I bring in. If I want to buy something cheaper or better aftermarket, they would not do that at a certified shop because it's very strict where mechanics buy parts from in Norway. Damn, that's crazy. Do you guys have to like get your car smogged too? Like get checked for like emissions? Don't they actually check for emissions other than if it's, for example, a diesel that's obviously smoking a lot or something like that? Gone through inspection after removing the diesel particle filter on my exhaust at least. Got it. Yeah, where I live in the US, we have to get, after your car, I think is 5 or 6 years old, you have to get your car smogged like every 2 years. Which is a pain. So it also discourages a lot of people from modifying the intake or the exhaust on their cars because they know they have to redo the work every. They have to take it off before they go get it smogged. And then they have to put it back on afterwards. A lot of work. But obviously, people still do it. Here we can't really modify the engine or exhaust because horsepower directly affects tax, insurance costs, and stuff like that. Jesus. So if you, like, let's say if you were to like, make the horsepower of the car really slow, you basically get almost very little tax. But if you have a high horsepower car, you get taxed a lot. Or the taxes on it are a lot more. It is possible, but it's very hard to get the modifications registered and noted in the car's papers. Well, could you buy like a really old car frame and then put a high horsepower engine in there, but never actually get the paperwork that says it has the higher horsepower? How would they know? I mean, if the office the cop that pulls you over probably, if they know about cars, they should be able to tell. The real question is it going to be one person, like a solo, or is it going to be a group of people? So did you log off on the snow side, Sauce, or are you on the... You end up back on the green side on Deadfall? Well, after a car reaches 50 years old, it's exempt for many more inspections, so you can do whatever you want with it. But if a cop sees you out there in roadside inspection, then they will send you on a thorough inspection, and they will mark the car as not roadworthy until it's back to its original form and shows that on a later inspection. What if the 50-year-old car has a they don't sell the original parts for the original car or the 50-year-old car, so you have to buy like a newer motor. Logged off on the South Military. I got it. I don't know where that is. I feel like this is infected is like whispering sweet nothings into my ear. The one with all the castle towers around the entrance. Okay. Got it. I still don't know where that is. I think I know what you're talking. I've seen it probably watching other people's streams going through that area, but as for like where it is in proximity to everything else, I have no idea. I thought that was a person for a second. Thought that guy was a person crouch walking. Alright, I'm gonna close my office window. It's getting cold. They can usually find 50-year-old car parts, or they can be made custom by order. Got it. I think they have that rule here in California, but I think it's like... I think they have it set by a certain year, and it's not tied to that age of the car. Gasoline-powered 1975 or older. Diesel-powered 1997 or older. I don't think they increased the year. So in other words, your car has to be... it's actually about the same as Norway, I guess, then, in that regard. It's 50 years old. 1975. That's 50 years. The 1302 Beetle that I swapped to a 1600cc Beetle engine, which is fine for the most part, but some people put old Porsche 911 engines in their Beetles because, duh, they fit and have the same transmission mounts. So it's meant to be, and sometimes you get away with it. Just depends on how cool the inspector is, I guess. Yeah. Well, that's pretty much like everything, right? It, like, depends on how cool the inspector is when it comes to, like, letting things slide, or if they want to be a stickler about things. I think I remember, it's not really an inspector, but we went to a grocery store, and we had our dog in like a little cart. So our dog wasn't on the ground. Our dog was like in a little cart with the cover over it. Yeah, we're fine, right? We're fine. We die. But as we're going in, the security guard goes up to us. It's like, we can't let you in with this dog. And my sister, who was visiting, she was like, "Oh, it's a service dog." And the guy looked, he knew it wasn't a service dog, and then he looked at me, and he was like, "Is this a service dog?" And I was like, "I guess." And he was like, "All right." And he just fucking left us alone. I'm sure he was just told to ask people if they're a service dog, and if they say no, then he's supposed to tell them that they need to leave. Like, our dog's a little cavapoo. She doesn't normally bark on a regular basis. She's very quiet. But even on the off chance that she does decide to make noise, we would just bring her back outside immediately and not want to disturb other people. I guess it's safer for him in terms of keeping his job to not argue if it's a service dog or not. Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure also, like, you know, they don't get paid a lot, so I'm sure it's just like a matter of, it's not hurting anybody. They don't need to do anything about it, really. And it's not like we had like the service dog stuff you can buy on like Amazon and just throw in your dog. I know there's quite a few people that do that. They get the service dog stuff from Amazon. They throw it on their dog. Because it's like there's no like official license for that stuff. Only dogs I would absolutely refuse is the small purse gremlins. Fucking hate small dogs. Well, I mean, those ones, if they fit in their purse, then they're not hurting anybody if they're in the purse or if they're in a bag. Unless they're like yapping and they're audibly annoying people. I think that's different though. I think as long as you're minding your business, should be fine. I don't give a fuck. They're all the devil, all of them. I don't think I've ever met a dog that didn't take a liking to me. And it just became docile. I remember my wife's family, I forgot what kind of dog they had, but I remember the dog would always like steal socks and everything. But when it came to me, it just kind of like it basically just rolled over, and I just gave it belly rubs, and it was chill dog. That's the dog all the dog ever wanted from me was belly rubs. I've never seen a small dog be well trained. It seems all their owners just pick them up because it's easier than training them to behave. Yeah, I mean, I think I've seen a lot of people do that. Yeah. I'm more of a cat person too, though, honestly. If my wife wasn't allergic, I'm pretty sure we wouldn't have a cat. I think that's not Tizzy. That's too close to be Tizzy. Cats are so chill. Depends if there's more than one. Depends if it's just one cat or multiple cats or a cat and a dog. Our dog is only like 15 pounds. Our dog is small, but not like tiny. Fish is still good. Fishy, fishy, fishy. Yep, we have consistently had 2 cats and a dog in this house since I was a kid. They've all gotten along quite well for the most part. That's good. I think I saw a video on TikTok. I think it was last weekend where it was a dog and a cat, and their their parent, you know, their human or whatever you want to call it, was pretending to sleep, and instead of like making noise while they were fighting, they were being like very quiet and fighting. It's like, we can't wake them up. We still gotta fight. There's only a King Poodle my mom bought a few years ago that was a little too aggressively playful. Also, it killed the neighbor's lamb, so mom sold it to someone who had more time to train a dog like that. A King Cavalier Poodle? What do you mean, King Poodle? Because we have a Cavapoo, which is part King Cavalier, part Poodle. And she's like the chillest dog on earth. King Poodle. Let me look up King Poodle. Larger than average standard poodle. Okay, that would make sense. So these are what, like, I think the King Poodle is what normally people would show on like TV and cartoons for like the most feminine dog you can get, I guess is the way to put it. Where it looks very prissy. You can actually see a picture of my dog on my Twitch panels for the comfort hoodie referral link I got, because they sell hoodies for dogs. We got one for our dog. You can see her little, she's 6 years old, but still knows how to turn on the puppy dog eyes. I haven't heard any affected sounds in a while. Remember one time I was over here on a modded server, and I found a frickin' an RPG, and I blew somebody up that was here, and I don't know if I hit him or not, because I couldn't find their body, but I didn't know the server that I was on, when you killed somebody, it put a little grave marker instead of like just having their body there. So I ran around like looking, I was like, where is this guy? If I didn't kill him with the rocket, where did he go? Turns out it's because it was a grave. I think it's gonna rain soon. Rain. It's gonna rain. Hmm. All right. I think we're just gonna start walking around. I don't think anybody's coming. Probably ran to those gunshots, to be honest. Here we go. Back, just answer the fucking phone to tell the new hire shit I've told him 10 times the past 2 weeks. Oof. Rough. Well, let's go run across the airfield. That's always a good idea, right? We're just gonna run straight across. Nothing bad ever happens doing it like that, right? Reminds you of roulette. Don't ever let them know your next move. Isn't that the second one that hit? I could have swore it already hit that area. Probably just... What do we got here? USG. No mag. Mag. Up here. No. Can I hide under here? Can. Lol. I'm probably gonna get shot doing this, but this is still gonna be funny trying. I mean, I'm pretty sure people from the ATC would probably be able to see me clearly. Maybe? I don't know. At least if it rains, we'll stay dry. Red equals death, black equals death, green also death. Did I just hear footsteps? Or is that ambient noise from the stuff around you? Only had duct tape. Make a silencer with this thing. And then, like, basically like, oh, these guys will never find me on top of the plane. Thanks for the follow. And have them, like, looking up on top of the plane. Imagine I were to pull that off. They go inside the plane, and then I pretend that I'm hot miking. Well, there that went. Somebody saw me. Thought I heard footsteps earlier. But, oh well. Alright, let's see, where are we? Electro. Oh, Electro. Alright. I think what we'll do is we'll... I take it these guys did not like their spawn. Did not want an Electro spawn. Okay, we're not happy. Well. Hey. Stone knife. I think for our next adventure, what we'll do... Oh, I guess on the server they don't give you human fat. Nope. No. Actually, we can make a bone knife. Don't need a map. Alright. Yeah, it's gonna end it here for tonight. Be back tomorrow.